First down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on 2nd down, rolling to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but Sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. So as they take it over, we step aside. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. They run again on first down, Chubb. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find the matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now back to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 3rd down, it's Grant. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Mayfield on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Gone! All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
2nd down, Mayfield. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd and short. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep for Diggs. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Following the interception, Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. Being chased out left. Over the middle, complete. It's Thompson. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
A first down throw from Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90!
Mayfield with it once more. And Owen hooked it up. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Steps away. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target, and it's third down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They're down here in the third quarter, trying to get something going to the outside there. Didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Lucky 56.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a handoff looking right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Little. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice. And he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up to block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. He finds an opening past the 40, the 40, 30, the 20, 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep. And this is caught for a touchdown. Hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it. And this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
Here we go now.
that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw. James has got it. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
And the Steelers on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. He's back to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
throw. Flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
I like this effort there. He got it done. Stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Cleveland, it's a win that's been a long time coming as they finally win one after 9 straight losses. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.